It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine. You're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
From the gun on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thornton. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up fourth down.
He breaks a tackle, and he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Fair catch, called for and made. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Got it, looking for the first down. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wants to pass it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Leonard. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteer. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here come the Irish back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Might as well stick with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Staley. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for room, it's Sampson. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways, and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the Q.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The lead It's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
To the air, it's Leonard. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
And last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're going back to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Scanning the field, it's Leonard. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Irish! What a grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with... And the sack! All the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. At the 15, he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A shot for the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for space. It's Love.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Leonard.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That's caught. It's locked. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the right side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Volunteers are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got a man. It's Thornton. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, look out! Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the first down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Leonard. The quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Sampson.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field.
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance. As they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here for the offense. The running back has it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man, they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man quickly. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long.
And they get the sack just like that.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're going to run it to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Leonard. Picked off. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he was drilled just as... Pass, it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Leonard. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open up. Nice job between those two.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up.
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He'll pitch it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
At this point on offense, late in the game with the lead, if you can run the ball, get a couple first downs, I mean, you can just bleed all these seconds off the clock and ice this thing.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. 3rd and goal coming up here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown ball. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Getting some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the right. Open runway ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 4 over Air Force. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Vols just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Locke. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line gets set. 1st down. To the air. It's Leonard. They're bringing heat. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots